I had to repent because I had that thought. I thought I had a kid at an early age. Well, no, I'm not going to say a young age. I'm gonna just say I was in college, and I was doing everything that you have to do to have a kid. And then, the woman that I was dealing with came to me and told me that she was pregnant. And she asked me the question, do you think I should have an abortion? And I chewed on it for a minute. And then I said, well, we both, we got school, we got all this stuff going on. And meanwhile, while she was pregnant, and before either one of us even knew it, we were still doing what it takes to make a baby. And I remember she cried and we got off the phone, and I felt so bad. And the thing is, when she asked me that question, I was thinking at that time I was in that Patron. I was tipsy, and this was like right before I was about to go out that night. I was in Tuscaloosa, and I felt really bad about my answer. After I got off the phone, I still went out. Right? I still went out because the deed wasn't done, so I didn't necessarily feel that bad about what I'd said. But I sobered up the next day, and we talked, and she was hurt by my response because at that time, we had been together for, I want to say 4 years, and we thought about even, marriage and all this other stuff. And here I am, telling her that this is, I'm going to be with you and all of these things. And then here comes the truth of there's a consequence, not a consequence. I don't want to call a kid a consequence, but there's a consequence for your actions. So no matter if you're going through school, and you know how it is going to college, you don't have a lot of money. No matter if you're going to school, you made this choice to continue to have sex without, a barrier. And you continue to freely do what it takes to make a baby. And, here it is, the baby. So, at that time, I asked God for forgiveness. When I think about it, I know He is forgiving me, but, I say all of that to be a human. Yes, I thought about that at one point.